As a direct result of the establishment of Ford's Special Vehicles team came the 1993 Mustang Cobra R. Whereas the Cobra was a sizable step above the standard Mustang GT, for about $7,000 extra, the R model was yet another notch above the Cobra. Although built and sold for street use, the real purpose of the Cobra R was to run in road race competition. To keep the car light and fast, the Cobra R was stripped of all unnecessary items, including sound deadening material, body sealers, carpet padding, and even the stereo system. Forget about hauling passengers, as the rear seat and seat belts were removed in the name of weight savings. Under hood, a larger capacity radiator and oil cooler were added, and power-robbing items such as air conditioning were removed. To improve handling, the Cobra R was shod with a strut tower brace, larger anti-roll bars, heavy-duty coil springs, and special Coney shocks. Performance radial tires fit to 5-lug alloy wheels provided grip, while oversized disc brakes helped scrub speed. Only 107 Cobra Rs were produced in 1993, and recently we had the opportunity to drive the first Cobra R to ever win a race. Let's go for a ride.
What should prove interesting is, in its day, this was the top car. It was almost unstoppable. The technology has advanced so much, it's probably going to be pretty old school. We'll see how she does. This corner is a lot of fun. If you do it just right, you can drift the car through. And with this particular car, the suspension's very neutral, so it's very easy to get a nice little oversteer. Yeah, the brakes are a little interesting on this. Not that they don't stop the car, but it's a completely different brake feel from a new car. The new car has all sorts of ABS functions going, and a lot more of a positive feel than this. But for the day, this was it. I mean, this was the top dog. Very predictable, very easy to drive car. The tires on this car are decent. I mean, they're basically a street tire. So you gotta watch when they get a little hot, they get greasy. But all in all, the car really dances well. If you want to have it stick, it sticks. If you want to add just a little throttle, you can bring the back end around. It's real predictable and nice. Problem is, I'm looking in the rear view now, and all these new cars, they're just eating me up. We've got a ton more power than I have, which you can drive all you want in the corners, but when there's any kind of straight coming up, it's pretty much game over, because these guys just go right around you. We're going to come into the pits now.
The SN95 platform replaced the old Fox body platform with the all-new 1994 Mustang, and by 1995, SVT engineers had already developed a special edition Cobra. The limited edition Cobra R model returned in 1995, but this time it was much more race-ready than the 1993 version. In place of the Cobra's 5-liter V8 came a special 5.8-liter engine, replete with GT40 cylinder heads, a custom roller camshaft, and a unique intake manifold. A special Tremec 5-speed manual gearbox worked with a rear end shot with 327 rear gears and a limited slip differential. Custom-rate Eibach coil springs, Coney shocks, and anti-roll bars were used in conjunction with unique 17-inch diameter Cobra R wheels. A lightweight fiberglass cowl induction hood vented heat from the engine bay, while a ram air system built into the front fog light openings cooled the brakes during competitive driving. Just 250 95 Cobra Rs were produced, and thanks to Steeda, we had a few minutes behind the wheel of its Cobra R, that, during the 1995 racing season, scored more points than all other Mustangs combined.